turn to page 95, because this is the hallmark of how we go about and the attitude that we have and the restraint that we're going to show in trying to help a newcomer. If you look at the bottom of the third full paragraph, about 3/4 of the way down the page, the bottom of the third full paragraph, 3/4 of the way down the page. If he is to find God, the desire must come from within. We cannot open up his head and pour that in. We cannot browbeat him into it. He may come in here because he's been nudged by a judge and think that he has to admit to a lot of stuff in order to stay. What we really want to know is, did any of this stuff take deep down inside? And if we remember that the desire for sobriety has to come from within the sick person, the newcomer, that'll save us so much grief, because we don't then have to go around whipping ourselves saying, gee, I must have failed somehow. I had 3 people ask me last week to sponsor them, and none of them called me, and one of them was already back out drinking. What did I do wrong? Not a darn thing. I think the rule is probably something like 1 out of 10, guys. You know, if you want to know the truth about it, this is pretty grim. We're going to, because you people turn out here every week and you're interested in a meeting that talks about the big book, the steps, God, and recovery, you got a hell of a lot better chance than people who limit their meetings to Problems Anonymous. And I honor you for that. But if you look around at the average AA meeting, and remember that if you're there a year from now, you look around and half the people you see tonight will be gone. And in 2 years, maybe 25% will be left. And it goes on and on that way. Now some because they didn't belong here in the first place, or they weren't ready, or they wouldn't do the work, or they refused. But an awful lot of that, the blame for that comes right back on us, because we didn't offer them the kind or extent of sponsorship that they needed. We were too wrapped up on our own affairs. And that's a damn shame. In any event, we're going to understand that it is our job to bring them the message, to carry the program and the principle to them. It is not our job to get them sober. That they're here by God's grace, and they will be sober by His grace. And that we do not claim the responsibility for their sobriety. Ever. And when we remember that, then we can relax a little bit, and we can look back on our day and we can say, did I do everything I was supposed to do? Did I do the best I could to carry the message? And if we can say that, that's a good day.